Hello, this is going to be a quick review of the Bear Cruzer compound bow. So this bow I have had for about a year now, and as kind of a caveat to this video, I have only been shooting archery for about a year. So I'm pretty new to the sport. I'm by no means an expert, but I thought I would share how this bow has treated me so far and what my impressions have been. Hopefully it's helpful to you. So this is the Bear Cruzer. A couple things right off the bat that I really like about it. A is the price point. So just getting into archery, this bow cost me less than $300 on sale, which you just can't beat in my opinion. Another thing is that it comes ready to hunt. It's advertised as RTH, ready to hunt, and for the most part that's true. It comes with pretty much all of the accessories, the sight, the rest, all the things that you need to really just start shooting out of the box. The third thing that I really like is the adjustability or versatility of the bow. So the draw weight can be adjusted from 5 to 70 pounds, and the draw length can be adjusted from 12 inches to 30 inches. It's really easy to adjust both the draw weight and length, and it does have half-inch increments, which I'm thankful for because that happens to suit me. So those are a couple things that I really like about it. Overall, I'd say, this is kind of your Hyundai Elantra of compound bows. This is by no means a BMW or an Acura or a Mercedes, but it gets the job done, I think. So let me talk about a couple of the components here. Sturdy riser. This is machined. It's not, or excuse me, it is cast. It's not machined, but it's holding up well. I like the grip. I prefer to put a little bit of grip tape on there to give it some tackiness, but the grip seems really good. The cams are not the most sturdy, but again, they're holding up. I haven't really had any lean or tilt with these. They seem to be doing just fine. The sight that came with it is just a Trophy Ridge sight, which is fine. It only came with 3 pins, so I actually added a couple extra pins in there to extend my range a little bit, but this has been sturdy and it's held up well. I have no complaints about the sight at all. It does have a whisker biscuit for the rest, which I've never shot anything else, but I've heard a lot of people, or some people, talk about a whisker biscuit's gonna hurt your accuracy, which I could see that being the case. I haven't really, had experience otherwise, and I've been able to shoot pretty decent groups with it, especially as a new archer. I'll shoot some shots after this to show you, but whisker biscuit's fine in my opinion, even though it's probably not the best. The cable slide is one thing that is pretty cheap and not the best. It's just this plastic piece here, and you probably can't see on the video, but it is already wearing on the cables a little bit from the friction, which isn't ideal, but again, it's working fine. The one thing that I will say, the sight that came on this, the peep sight, was really bad. It was too big and just really cheap, so I spent $10 and bought a new peep sight, tied it in. No big deal there. And then it also did not come with a sling. I've heard some people say that theirs did. Mine did not. So I bought a sling for it as well. D-loop came on it and has worked fine. Trying to think what else. Stabilizer, is what it is. Nothing special. One thing I forgot to mention is this does come with a 5-arrow quiver, which it's a Trophy Ridge quiver. It's fine. It does the job well if you're just using field points. If you are wanting to use fixed blade broadheads like Muzzy Trocars or something similar, you'll only be able to fit 2 or 3 in there. It's not big enough to fit more than that, which is kind of frustrating when you actually take it to hunt, but not a huge deal. But yeah, that's the Bear Cruzer, and overall I've been happy with it. I did hunt elk with it last year and I missed an elk, sore subject, but I'm determined to redeem myself this year. So that's a little bit about the Bear Cruzer. I would say if you're looking to get into archery, or if you have a child or a spouse that's looking to do so, the Bear Cruzer is a great starter bow. It's a great all-around bow, very versatile, like I said, and I would recommend it for the price point especially. So I'm going to take some shots here and kind of show you how it does despite my poor shooting abilities. Here's our group. This is a 40-yard group. Not my best, but not bad, I would say. Probably within 5 inches there, and I mean vertically we're in pretty good shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that's user error. You know, if you're any better than I am, which you probably are, I think you're gonna get pretty good groups with this bow. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And again, just wanted to show you how it does. So hopefully that helps.